In the autumn of 2018, my friends and I, teetering on the edge of adolescence, embarked on a Halloween adventure that would become etched in our memories like a sinister ghost story. The winds, chilled by the impending winter, carried whispers of change, a harbinger of the unknown that awaited us. We had gathered in eager anticipation of one final Halloween night of trick-or-treating. Our middle school minds swirled with excitement and the bittersweet understanding that this could be our last year of such childish revelry. Clad in makeshift costumes, ill-fitting black clothes paired with eerie masks we had scrounged up in the days before, we stood ready for one last adventure. Before our quest for candy could begin, we rendezvoused at my house, a safe haven where we could assemble our motley crew. The impending dusk added an air of mystique to our surroundings. Our costumes were hastily put together, a testament to our waning enthusiasm, yet enough to serve as disguises. With the setting sun painting the sky in a rich palette of oranges and purples, we ventured out, eager to explore the world of ghosts, goblins, and the sweet treasures that awaited us. The waning daylight only fueled our desire to revel in the spookiness of Halloween night. Our initial route took us past modest houses adorned with carved pumpkins and glowing porch lights. The air was alive with the excited laughter of children and the thrill of the unknown. Candy rewarded our endeavors, filling our bags with sugary delight as we navigated the winding neighborhood streets. Our trajectory led us toward the opulent part of town, a street where the affluent residents were renowned for bestowing full-sized candy bars upon Halloween enthusiasts. The road to this sugary treasure trove was long, and with each step, the dark canvas of the sky stretched further. As we neared our destination, the streets grew dimmer, the night's eerie silence looming like a specter. The moon cast elongated shadows, each whispering secrets of the night that sent chills down our spines. Yet, it was the prospect of full-sized candy that fueled our determination, pushing us further into the unknown. The moment we arrived at the realm of opulence, we found that our night of adventure had transformed into a test of endurance. The lavish houses stood solitary, each separated by a considerable expanse of darkness. The journey between them demanded a frenzied sprint to ensure we could cover them all before the bewitching hour arrived. Our quest for Halloween treats was accompanied by an ever-deepening sense of eeriness. The houses appeared even grander in the cloak of night, and the deserted streets whispered secrets that were best left unheard. Most children had retired to their homes, and the streets had fallen into an unnerving silence. Then came the unsettling anomaly that disrupted our journey, a lone hooded figure shuffling in our direction. It was not the act of an adult taking a leisurely walk on Halloween, but rather the presence of a solitary stranger that sent shivers down our spines. Three shadows in ill-fitting costumes cast wary glances at the mysterious traveler, sensing an oddity in the air. We crossed to the opposite side of the road, avoiding any unnecessary interactions, for the stranger's eerie fascination with us had not gone unnoticed. He hid in the shroud of his hood, but we could feel his intense scrutiny, and our unease grew with every step. Our footsteps quickened, caught between the fringes of fear and curiosity. Passing the hooded figure without incident, we sighed with relief, convinced that the unease of our encounter had passed. But the universe had other plans for our Halloween night. Ahead of us, our friend, leading the way, abruptly halted, his abrupt stop causing a domino effect as we collided into one another. The camaraderie of the night was suspended, replaced by an eerie silence as we assessed the cause of the abrupt pause. The dark silhouette of the hooded man loomed menacingly between the trees, concealing his presence in the inky blackness. A collective shiver ran down our spines as we took in the sight. Panic churned within us as we quickened our pace, walking the precarious line between fear and caution. Passing him without incident was a blessing we did not take for granted. As we moved beyond the sinister figure, we considered ourselves lucky to have escaped his eerie grip. We breathed easier, comforted by the distance between us, eager to leave the unnerving encounter behind. But fortune, it seemed, was an elusive companion on this Halloween night. Our journey into the heart of darkness had brought us face to face with a malevolent presence that refused to be vanquished. With trepidation, we continued, our gaze ever watchful, casting wary glances over our shoulders. The enigmatic man remained undeterred, continuing his pursuit, unwilling to let us escape his sinister grasp. Fear began to wash over us, drowning our hopes for a swift escape. The ominous footsteps, slow but deliberate, punctuated the stillness of the night, creeping closer with each passing moment. The obscurity of the night added to the sinister nature of the chase. We sought refuge in the hushed darkness, huddled in fear against a towering tree, our breath held like a secret. Our eyes strained to pierce the inky veil, listening to the rhythmic footsteps that drew closer. As we pushed further into the depths of the woods, the hooded man, undeterred and unrelenting, continued to pursue us with relentless determination. His presence was an ever-present specter, a chilling reminder that we were not free from his menacing grasp. Each step he took echoed like a malevolent drumbeat, drawing closer and closer. Panic coursed through our veins, and the ominous darkness of the woods, illuminated only by the feeble moonlight, seemed to stretch on endlessly. We darted between trees, frantically searching for an escape, but the man was relentless, hot on our heels. The harsh breaths and the thunderous pounding of our hearts masked the relentless approach of our pursuer. Just as we thought we might be swallowed by the darkness and his relentless chase, fate intervened and the footsteps began to recede, swallowed by the void of the night. We huddled, gasping for breath, and watched in fearful silence as he disappeared into the blackness of the woods, leaving us with a sense of eerie relief and lingering dread. Only after the persistent silence prevailed did we dare to venture from our refuge. Emerging from the woods, we walked on, dreading the darkened road ahead. Fear clung to our heels, making our journey back to my house a perilous odyssey. The memory of that Halloween night would forever haunt our youthful minds, a spectral reminder of the sinister figure that lurked in the shadows. Our Halloween adventures ceased after that fateful night, the thrill of the unknown extinguished by an encounter that lingered like an unresolved mystery. As time passed, the encounter would become the stuff of legend, a tale that would be recounted by the firelight, forever etching its memory in our collective history.